The next example related to case number 3, wherein we have the RHS of the given differential equation as polynomial in x of degree m. So here the RHS of the given differential equation is always appearing in the form of x to the power m, where what is m? M is a positive integer. So here in this case also, the question provided to me is d to the power 4 minus 2 d cube plus d square into y is equal to x cube. So RHS of the given differential equation is in the polynomial form. I can compare it with the form x to the power n. What is the dependent variable here? We observe it is y. So finally the solution is going to be written as y is equal to cf plus pi. And why I take the differential operator as d by dx? Because RHS of the given differential equation is in the variable x. If it would have been in the variable t, our differential operator d is not d by dx, it will be d by dt, and we write down the complementary function also in terms of t. So everything, the proper choice of the variable depends on the question, how it is provided and what it is given to us, right? So accordingly, here also I see that case number 3 is applicable, wherein RHS of the given differential equation is in the form x to the power n. Now from the LHS, while equating it to 0, I find out the complementary function. So from here, I convert the given differential equation into the operator form as it is already given, and then we write down the complementary function by noting down the auxiliary equation. How the auxiliary equation is obtained as? Auxiliary equation is obtained as equating f of d equal to 0 by replacing d with m. So everywhere I have to replace a d by m in the given f of d is equal to 0, or the polynomial which is given by f of d. So this is m to the power 4 minus 2 m cube plus m square equal to 0, right? I can take out m square common from all the terms, as the lowest term is lowest degree term is m square. Taking out m square common, we are left with m square minus 2m plus 1, and I know that this is m minus 1 whole square. So m square equal to 0 will give you two roots as 0 comma 0, and this will give you two roots as 1 comma 1, which are repeated in the nature, right? So accordingly we will be having how many roots? As the order of the differential equation was 4, it is expected that how many roots will be there? 4 roots will be there.
4.
So I have two roots as equal 0 comma 0, and remaining two roots as equal 1 comma 1. So for 0 I am writing down this way, and for 1 I am writing down this way. Clear? Because 0 and 1 are two different roots, but 0 and 0 is repeated, 1 and 1 is repeated, so it will be done in that way. I hope the calculation for the complementary function and finding out the roots of the auxiliary equation is clear in that way.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kindly see that we will be getting two roots which are of repeated form, and after separating this particular term or taking out m square common, we are left with this m minus 1 whole square. So we get the value as 1 comma 1. So c1 e to the power 0x plus x into c2 e to the power 0x plus c1 c2 are over, so we take a new arbitrary constant, that is c3. c3 e to the power x plus c4 e to the power x. Now e to the power 0x is simply 1, so I write down c1 plus we write down c2x plus what can be taken common from these two? E to the power x. So what will be remaining in the bracket? c3 plus c4 x. So that is how the way of writing down the complementary function is. we know that complementary function always depends on the LHS of the given differential equation. RHS is associated with the calculation of particular integral. So accordingly, we find out 4 roots. Completed up to this complementary function. For
Yes,
particular
sir.
integral, I have 1 upon d to the power 4 minus 2 d cube plus d square to be operated on x cube. Now tell me, what is the degree of this polynomial?
4.
Huh?
3.
3. The
Yeah, 3.
RHS, the degree of RHS is 3. So how many derivatives will exist?
3.
3.
3.
So I will have to expand it in such a manner that expansion shall be written up to the power d cube, and all other higher order derivatives will turn out to 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So from all the three, what can be taken common again? D square. What is remaining in the bracket? D square minus 2d plus 1. 1 is there, so I need not have to do much exercise now, because already 1 plus phi of d can be expressed. So I interchange the position of 1 and d square. So 1 minus 2d plus d square. What is this giving us? 1 minus d whole square. It is nothing but the expansion for 1 minus d whole square. A square minus 2ab plus b square. So if you check the values, a is 1 and d is nothing but your b. So I can directly write this as 1 minus d whole square. And when it is shifted to the numerator, it becomes minus 2. So 1 upon d square multiplied by 1 upon 1 minus d whole square to be operated on x cube. Take this to the numerator. Its power will be minus 2. And I have the binomial expansion available for 1 minus x to the power minus 1 as well as 1 minus x to the power minus 2. What is the binomial expansion for 1 minus x to the power minus 2? 1
1
plus
plus
2x
2x
plus
plus
3x
3x
square
square plus 4x
plus
cube.
4x. Yeah, all the terms are positive, and go on adding the coefficients as 2, 3, 4, and so on. So this is 1 upon d square. Now till what term I will expand? I will expand only till the term of d cube. Why? Because d to the power 4 onwards, all the derivatives are going to be 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I hope one of the example what we have done prior to this serves as the platform to understand the new example. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So 1 upon d square to be multiplied by 1 minus d to the power minus 2 to be operated on x cube. The expansion for 1 minus d to the power minus 2 is 1 plus 2d plus 3d square plus 4d cube. d of x cube is 3x square, d square of x cube is 6x, d cube of x cube is 6. Afterwards, all the derivatives d to the power 4 onwards, the values are going to be 0. So I have not expanded that. Term by term multiplication. 1 into x cube, d of x cube, d square of x cube, d cube of x cube. Just put the values appropriately, whatever, and then simplify. Now, what does this 1 upon d square will represent? 1 by d is
Double
the
integration.
inverse of it. Yeah, integrating twice with respect to x. So I write down 1 by d and integrate it once with respect to x. Integration of x cube is x to the power 4 by 4. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. X is x square by 2. 24 का integration 24 multiplied by x. Integration of dx is x. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Completed, everybody? All the steps are clear, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
So this is 1 by d of this term. 1 by d will represent again integration with respect to x. So one more time we have to integrate it with respect to x because we are not yet completed with the solution or the final answer. So 1 by d का conversion होगा again integration with respect to x. Just simplify. 6 by 3 is 2, 18 by 2 is 9, and afterwards again we do the integration. So integration with respect to x, 1 by 4 will be constant. Integration of x to the power 5 is x to the power 5 by 5. 2 is constant. Integration of x cube is x to the power 4 by 4. 9 as it is. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. 24 as it is. Integration of x is x square by 2. So that is how we have to simplify. And then reduce the terms wherever possible. Clear?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
excuse me, sir.
हाँ.
सर बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन तब तक एक्सटेंड करना ना जब तक वो जीरो नहीं होता.
Yes, yes. The degree. See the degree of the polynomial. Degree of polynomial is 3. अगर ये x to the power 4 होता तो बाइनोमियल एक्सपेंशन में d to the power 4 तक अपन एक्सपैंड करते, क्योंकि मुझे पता है उसके हायर ऑर्डर डेरिवेटिव सारे क्या होंगे उसके बाद 0. So whatever will be the degree of the polynomial present in the RHS of the given differential equation, the binomial expansion should also occur or appear till that degree. If it is x to the power 5 plus x to the power 4, highest degree is x to the power 5, the expansion should be till d to the power 5, because d to the power 5 of x to the power 5 will only exist. D to the power 6 onwards, all the derivatives will be 0. So there is no point in writing because all the terms are going to be 0 plus 0 plus 0. Right?
Yes, sir.
So final answer will be given by y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. combine. I have written just y is equal to cf plus pi. You will write down y is equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3 plus c4x whole multiplied by whatever we have written e to the power x plus this particular integral as a whole, right?